Welcome back. If you missed the first episode, it'll be attached in the video above. I wanted to put a lot more content into this episode so the series doesn't drag on too much. If the editing's too fast-paced or there's too much going on, let me know in the comments and I'll fix it for the next episode. Today, I'm going over KBD, Wintertodt, Hespori, and Dagannoth Kings. There's a lot of stackable tasks here and things you can do at the same time. At the end of this video, we'll have earned 63 more points for a total of 100, leaving us 15 points off of the medium rewards. Briefly showing my chosen setup, as well as a method for reaching KBD's lair. If you cannot afford a lance, I would recommend a Zami Hasta or Abyssal Dagger. We need to be using a stab weapon for this task. The anti-fire protection and anti-dragon shield are also required. The setup risks about 200k as we run through the wilderness for a short amount of time. You can cut this time down by using a burning amulet to teleport to the lava maze directly. I must have had some brain lag while recording this. We're going to be knocking out all 4 tasks in 1 kill at KBD. Claw Clipper, Anti-Fire Protection, Hide Penetration, and Big Black and Fiery. Fuck! Make sure that you keep Protect from Melee on whilst KBD is dying. If you take it off before he dies, you're gonna have to do this task again. Heading over to Wintertodt, we're knocking out a bunch of tasks here. Handyman, Cozy, Leaving No One Behind, Can We Fix It, and the 2 KC tasks, totaling 10 KC and 9 points. Handyman, Cozy, and Can We Fix It should all be completed passively during the KC. Leaving No One Behind, you'll probably have to do on your own during a separate KC. To do so, grab some of the unfinished potions, a stamina pot, and some food before the game starts. Pick some herbs at the start of the game for your potions. Then you'll just be running around the room using the potions on the pyromancers. If their fire recently went out, make your way to that pyromancer, and use your potion on them until they say, no thanks. With our 10 KC out of the way, we're out of here. Our next stop is Hespori. We're going to be focused on killing all of the flowers within 5 seconds. I'd recommend a blowpipe for this task. Killing Hespori without losing any prayer points, which we'll do simply by not praying. And finally, finishing off Hespori with a special attack. We'll do this with a Dragon Dagger, as it gives us 4 chances to last hit him. Completing these tasks will give us 10 points towards our goal. Starting with your blowpipe on, you're going to be attacking the flowers every 2 ticks off cooldown with your blowpipe. This should immediately get you the combat achievement. After you've completed the combat achievement, you can then focus on just taking Hespori down without taking too much damage. Whilst it's recommended to pray against him, it is not necessary. Keep your health high, just chug along. Make a mental note of how high you can hit with your combat weapon of choice. Make sure not to be attacking beyond that. I know I'm not going to hit a 53 here, but I can hit a 23. At this point, I pull out the Dragon Dagger and choose to spec Hespori. I got lucky and killed it on the first try, but if I didn't, I had 3 more attempts after. Finally, running on Dagannoth Kings. This is where I expect some people might choose to skip some of the tasks, and that's okay, as there are more than enough tasks available in the series to meet the goals. I wanted to include these, however, as they're a nice stepping stone in PvM, and they provide a lot of points as well. We're going mainly for the 25 KC at each boss, but the killing Rex while he's frozen task is free, and we might as well attempt the death to the kings while we're here. I'll be off-ticking the kings in order to complete this task. However, it's also an option to begin a cycle and leave the last king barely alive. When the two others respawn, protect from magic and finish off the king left alive. You will use more food using this method, but it's a surefire way to complete the task. Make sure you remember your rune throwing axe, your stamina pot, and your pet rock. I'm going to assume most of you know how to get the DKs through now, but I'm going to leave this part in the video just in case anybody wants to use it as a reference. Not everybody goes here all the time. So if you plan to off-tick the kings like I do, you're going to want to enter with range prayer on. When you walk in, you want the ranger to see you first. He's going to be standing close to the door in most cases. So you'll see that I'll pray range and I'll run south, outside of the mage's field of view. I then wait for an attack from the ranger, and at the same time, I walk into range of the major while switching to mage prayer. This allows me to off-tick the range and then the mage. Then I just aggro the melee and hope that he's off-tick. If he's not, I'll walk under him to force him to not attack for a couple ticks, whilst continuing to flick the range and the mage. Again, you don't have to do this method. This is just something that I thought I'd keep in the video that people might be able to emulate, or just do for fun. I definitely left the mage with way too much HP. My range level on this account's pretty low and I'm not potted for some reason. I did, however, do that consciously. I didn't want the venom to kill Prime too quickly, but it definitely was too much. Another little tip on how off-ticking works for people who don't know about it. What you're waiting for when you pray is for the attack animation, right? So when you see that I'm praying against Rex, for example, I'm praying melee until I see his animation. Once his animation goes off, I pray against the next thing in the cycle. So if Prime is attacking after Rex, I'll pray melee until I see Rex attack. Once I see his animation start, I have 0.6 seconds to switch to magic prayer, otherwise I will be hit by Prime. Then once Prime's attack goes off, I switch to range prayer. This cycle and prayer order depends entirely on which setup you have. In the next setup, you'll see that I absolutely butcher it and default to praying mage as he's the most dangerous. Once you're done the previous tasks, as well as your KC tasks, we're going to end off with our killing Rex whilst immobilized. I seem to have forgotten my entangle runes, but what you're going to want to do is use his southwest tile to safe spot him at the front of the room. And right before you kill him, you're going to want to entangle him. You'll have 5 chances to kill him while he's still frozen. And if all goes well, this should be a free task. Just wanted to say, thank you so much for watching. And I received way more views and likes and comments than I should have on my first video. I appreciate it more than you could know. It motivates me so much to keep pumping out videos and to continue learning about editing, voiceovers, and things to try and produce better content. Thank you.